First of all, I want an acknowledgement from all the politicians on the program today that they will stop targeting the media for talking about incidents like this. And I can talk about every...
Your permission for that, Arnav.
Well,
no, Arnav, we talk about every politician, we can talk about the media as much. We both remain accountable to the public.
But it's true that sometimes the media does get it wrong.
One second. This is not going to help. The fact of the matter is, if several people are of the...
Neither is it going to help if you're going to expect me to condemn another political party on a ghastly incident like this. This is not about condemning each other. Arnav, you have wasted national television time.
Thank you.
For about 40 minutes with no solutions and no answers. And you're not allowing, and the people who are talking on the show have not heard what I've said. When I was giving the solutions, you allowed another gentleman to be frothing at his mouth and he won't let me conclude. No one has heard what I have to say.
Solutions, but that's where I wanted to interject and add a few more, but Arnav didn't give me the chance.
Ms. Kumara Mangalam,
they don't allow us anyway.
Ms. Kumara Mangalam and Ms. Renuka Chaudhary. No, one sec. Ms. Kumar, if you all have the answers, and then in your 1999 manifesto, Ms. Kumara Mangalam, your party said...
You're not even interested in hearing them.
Ms. Chaudhary, 1 minute, please don't say that. One second, Ms. Kumara Mangalam, in your 1999 manifesto, 1 minute, you said you'll present a national charter for children to ensure that no child remains illiterate, hungry or lacks medical care. You said you will end child labor. You were in power for 6 years. What did you do? In the 2004 manifesto, the Congress party said it's a matter of great shame what is happening. We will change the system in the next 5 years. In 2009, the exact same promises were repeated by the Congress.
To education. We brought in the food security bill.
One at a time. One at a time. Let us speak.
Child Marriage Act.
You will see that there was a great positive change.
We have set up the commission for the child rights.
But as you know, we were voted out of power in 2004, so we couldn't continue with our work. I'm not saying that we did not make mistakes. I'm sure we did. But today is not the time for us to just dwell on past mistakes. Like Khushbu said, today is also the day where we stop finding fault and try to look at what remedies we can find for the situation.
Isn't that a standard?
It's shameful that in 2013, such things can
today
happen.
Is also the,
very sad.
Arnav, today is also the day when we practice what we preach.
Collective responsibility is also there.
Yes, Anupam Kher.
No, I agree that it's collective responsibility.
Today is also the day.
There, and I'm very, very sorry that this has happened. Even
the
though we are
National
not
Commission for Protection of Child Rights was established in my time.
For all of us to, just keep passing the buck. But
and taking credit.
I'd like to say that it's not about just it being in Renuka ji's time or in Atalji's time or in any other politician's time or perhaps in the DMK's time.
Yes, when you say it's taking facts, when others say taking credit.
It shouldn't. We need to fix accountability and possibly
when you say it's sensationalism.
That could be one of the solutions for such things not to take place in the future.
I say this and I'll tell you.
But
for all your right intentions.
Comes with accepting.
Yes, go ahead. Go ahead, Mr. Kher.
Arnav, accountability comes with accepting first that, okay, we went wrong.
Yes.
It's not the point. If you say we went wrong, it's not that somebody will put you on a firing squad and sort of shoot you out.
Mistakes have been made across the board. Perhaps there have been gaps that still need to be filled.
Okay. So I want to ask you here today.
By everybody. It's regardless of party and, whatever else.
Yes, but
regardless of the differences between us perhaps tonight on this,
that what is
on the air.
We accept the poor state of mid-meal delivery in the state. But this is also a fact that since 2005, we have been trying every year to improve it and things are improving. But we are not saying that we have done completely 100% okay job. We accept our failure on that ground. But what happened today is not a failure, it's not a contaminated food. What used to happen earlier in the midday meal scheme, please try and understand. This is a very grave situation.
Please.
This is a case of poisoning.
In Bihar, it is
this is a case of poisoning and let the investigation go on. Let the investigation, just imagine what will happen if this is taken as a soft tool of poisoning. How can we think? Do you think that the state government is going to poison the kids?
Can we please talk constructively at least now?
Ms. Kumara Mangalam, would you please?
You see, we accept our responsibility.
If this is your response,
we are still to come to the mark in delivery.
No, 1 second.
Where's the harm in that? We are accepting that.
I thought today that all political parties would accept that we have failed the poor children of India. That's all. But every political party seems to be saying, we have done our best.
It's not about failing the children of India.
No,
it's about
I agree with you. Collectively, we have not paid enough attention to the poor children of India. And collectively, I think we need to apologize for the fact that we have neglected them for I don't know how many years, possibly right from independence, because that's from when we need to approve our accountability.
Let's not have classification.
If this has happened, and they are poor children.
Absolutely, they are poor children.
They are poor children. If it had happened in the national capital, God forbid. If it had happened in Mumbai, God forbid.
You close this show.
Means it would have been a completely different. Tomorrow we will. Day after tomorrow we will forget them.
One second, Miss Kumaramangalam. Let's get real. Let's get real. You have in any of the schools into which politicians and bureaucrats, and the ruling classes children go, and you find a dead rat. 1 minute, Miss Kumaramangalam. Let me speak, please. You find a dead rat and a dead lizard.
Where the media's children go also.
Yes, and you find Miss Renuka Chaudhary, why you make this personal?
I'm not disagreeing.
But the fact is, you find a dead rat and a dead snake, and it will be unacceptable to a level which I would like to see. But this is certainly poor children, and all these cases which have happened where children have died, they are all poor children, most of them in rural India, and I don't think we can cover it up by removing contractors, Ms. Kumaramangalam, because the contractor is responsible to a quality mechanism which the state government is supposed to implement. So in the Shivraj Singh case, it is your state government which is responsible, and if you want to do everything possible to save the responsibility of your political parties, the change will not happen. It will not happen. It doesn't stop.
I'm not saying that at all. I just said agree with you a little
all I would like to say is action speaks louder than words. We've had a lot of words exchanged on this program today. I would just like to remind Ms. Renuka Chaudhary, who wants to take credit for introducing the food security bill. It is your very government that has wasted millions of tons of grains in the godowns of FCI. Even the Supreme Court has come down heavily on you.
This man.
So please don't have paradoxes.
Please keep quiet till you allow me to talk.
Please go ahead, Renuka Chaudhary.
The biggest sadness of this show today, this evening, is that those parents of those children who've lost their children and who are sitting there, this show has not offered them any solutions. Really? In fact, you've probably plunged a lot more people into despair that nothing is going to happen.
And Ms. Renuka Chaudhary, and let me tell you, since you are being so judgmental tonight, then let me tell you, Ms. Chaudhary, with the greatest of respect to you. No, because you are constant.
Ms. Chaudhary, conclude what I want to say. Chaudhary, you keep it. See, look at this. I'm trying to finish a sentence.
Ms. Chaudhary, you are getting unnecessarily personal, but you can please continue.
Is this a national debate?
Yes, it is, and it's a debate in which accountability will be sought.
One of us panelists.
Accountability will be sought. Ms. Chaudhary, you are in power. It is your job to provide solutions. And if you don't provide the solutions, questions will be asked.
Then you're not willing to listen. When I'm giving you the solutions, you don't want to listen. You want to tell me how I'm supposed to react to A, B or C.
Ms. Chaudhary, you're speaking now. Tell us what solutions you have.
What were your solutions which you implemented to ensure this will not happen? Tell me.
This is that unless we collectively, from top to bottom, when we devolve power to the lower streams and when we devolve responsibility, then accountability starts from there. We need to be able to have constant checks. You need to have public-private partnerships. You need to get people like the Rotarians and Lions and all to come in and do partnership and hand-holding till we streamline at the base level.
Okay, now tell me.
There are no magic solutions. There is no one-hit answer. We have to build up infrastructure to ensure that the grain and the storage is done in a hygienic way. You have to have clean sanitation, clean water provided to the schools. We should be able to supervise the midday meal cooking. Are there enough vessels there?
And you need to get
state governments to say that unless they bring out...
Just one more point.
Ms. Chaudhary, one second.
Unless the state governments come to the planning commission... categorically spelling out the steps they have taken and achievements on those fronts, they should not get plan sanction.
And Ms. Chaudhary, now let me say this to you. You have all the solutions. The only question people will ask you, if you had all the solutions, you've been in power, why has nothing happened? That's one. Yeah. And one second, please.
How do you say nothing has happened? I'm glad you asked me that.
You are glad you asked.
Let me answer it now.
Ms. Chaudhary, let me say one thing, please. You're getting unnecessarily agitated. According to the World Children's Report 2013 prepared by UNICEF, I'm sorry to inform you, Ms. Chaudhary. In fact, I'm embarrassed to inform you that India ranks 49th in the under 5 mortality rate, whereas China, Brazil, Nepal and Bangladesh are at 115, 107, 57 and 60 respectively. This is the reality today. And I'm not even talking about children being poisoned.
Why don't you compare the other indices with the other countries?
Yes, I will. 61 million children suffer from malnourishment, statistics worse than the poorest countries in the world or regions like Sub-Saharan Africa. That's the reality today, is it not?
Yeah. And what is their population?
And 40% of the world's, I'll tell you the population now, 40% of the world's malnourished children and the highest rate of underweight children due to the improper implementation of government policies. This is all certified figures by UNICEF that I'm putting to you. And I can also now quote the CAG report into the Ministry of Women and Child Development that is there with me of 2012-2013. These are government stamped figures. I'm not making this up.
So, what are you saying?
So it's saying that nothing has happened. So when I am asking the questions, why say that the media has a negative approach?
I refuse to say nothing is happening. Why don't you read out the decline in the maternal and infant mortality rates? Why don't you talk about the scheme where we have said that there will be cashless
now let me tell you on that. More than 300
institutional deliveries.
Yeah, they will tell you this.
Why don't you see since you are
asking me on facts, Ms. Chaudhary, I have my facts.
Malnutrition.
I have my facts.
Why don't you talk about the media which was beating drums when they didn't even understand what the midday meal scheme was? ICDS was accused.
Ms. Chaudhary.
And you insisted that people were feeding biscuits when they were not.
Ms. Chaudhary, I have the State of the World Mothers Report according to which...
that there is a Commission for Protection of Child Rights established, that these things have time, that these things are being implemented and the turnaround has started.
All that I'm saying, 1 minute, all that I'm saying today is this, and I can quote figure and figure, but it's not that. All I'm saying here today is that something has gone terribly wrong. Terribly, terribly, terribly wrong. And the pictures from Dhule and the pictures from Chhapra and the pictures from every part of this country, including Ajmer, where the snake was found, and we are seriously letting our children down, and it puts the morale of this country down, and people will ask the questions, and it makes us feel bad. We are asking the questions, and we cannot get into that frame of mind where we say we've done enough, because fact of the matter is this: we've certainly not done enough.
No one says we've done enough.
We have failed our children.
But I'm not accepting that nothing has been done.
Well, we'll follow the story, Ms. Chaudhary, and to all our panelists, I assure you, Times Now will follow this story in every city and state of the country. And we make it a campaign, and then let us come together to see if political parties, media, everybody, citizenry can come together on this.
I will be very happy to join you, Adna. I will support you in this. Because if that will bring progress for the children, I'm with you.
I believe genuinely, Ms. Chaudhary, that sometimes when the bitter truth comes out, it is one step towards making a change. And I assure you that we will take that step forward.
I agree.
And I hope all political parties come together.
Let's go ahead. Let's do it.
Let's do it. And we will do it.
Yeah, right.
We will do it.
Yes,
Ms. Chaudhary, I thank you. To Ms. Kumara Mangalam, Khushbu, Rahul Narvekar, Dr. Alok, don't take my question badly. I asked you the question from just as many people felt it. And Anupam Kher for speaking from your heart tonight. Thank you very much for joining me on News Hour Debate 1 tonight.